3-4, you are cleared for IFR approach. Maintain current course and decel. Mike 3-4, Julia India approach, extending docking arm, spin 06 down, transmitting your initial. Switch to 118.50, you are cleared for approach. Affirmative, cleared for close approach, switching to 118.50, Mike 3-4. Mike 3-4, Juliet India docking. We have you at our 198. Confirm guidance and begin RCS maneuver. Juliet. Mike 3-4, Juliet India approach, extending docking arm, spin 06 down, transmitting your initial. Switch to 118.50, you are cleared for approach. Juliet India docking, Mike 3-4, we have guidance, firing RCS. Mike 3-4, Juliet India docking, we have you at our 198, confirm guidance and begin RCS maneuver.
Going to count to none. None.
Done. Let's go. Hi, everybody. Welcome. We're going to be checking out Ostranauts tonight. Yeah, let's see what we get. Couple little housekeeping things. It had the cut up version of the 3 Drinks Succession Fort up on YouTube today. I got to premiere that, so that was pretty exciting. And now we get to follow it up with playing Ostranauts for the very first time. Yeah, thanks to Kid Fox for sending me a key. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm excited to check it out. I'm kind of aware of this game through a number of different ways, but I'm pretty excited about it in general. So we'll see how it goes. I do expect to lose a lot and often, which they do show that on the initial screen, so that's always fun. And yeah, so I'm diving into this with basically no knowledge of how to play the game, so we're just going to be stumbling along at the beginning, and we'll see how it goes. Also, from the start screen, apparently restarts it every couple minutes, so now we got to wait for this to go through, but that's fine. It's not long. All right. So, anyways, we'll see how it goes. Oh. Alright, it does show the mouse. Alright. Let's go. So I do still have this on the press version of it, so I don't know if I was supposed to change that to the regular release. But we'll give it a try. Hey, Alfie, welcome on in. I hope I didn't need to read whatever was showing over there. This is far out. All right. So yeah, we have person moves along with everything here. Okay. 64 different hairstyles, 18 different scars, glasses, beard. Okay. No glasses, I guess. I'm not particular about scars, but whatever. That's fine. Meowdy? Yeah, welcome on in. Alright, so pupils just dictates color, I guess. I don't know that I'm specifically trying to match me, but that's fine. This is far more control than I could possibly get. You love these eyelashes? Have you ever seen my eyelashes? They go all kinds of crazy. Hey, Lucio. I'm hoping I have some fun here. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know. I guess we'll use that. Teeth. Sure. Lips. Sure. Neck. I never really thought of myself as having a thick neck. Head. Okay. We'll go with he, him. I could just flirt with nobody? Excellent. Love it. Take that out of the game. Helen Artho. There we go. I have $96 to my name. Nice. Yeah, we'll see if this camera's position works for me or not. I'm no longer attracted to anyone. I'm no longer female. Good to know. I am male. I am skilled in zero-G movement and operations. I'm currently satisfied on food and drink. Sorry. I am sated/sustained. I am slaked on thirst. Sorry. Comfortable. I'm mild temp and Norma Atmo. Okay. All right. Whole bunch of other things here. This thing has a bowels thing. I could really do without that, but whatever. We have a career kiosk. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'm 18. I live on a station near Ganymede, I guess. I have $96 to my name. Hopefully that's a good amount. Doc says the insomnia is catching up with you. It's chronic around here, something likely caused by radiation and lack of sunlight. Your eyes work well enough for now, but they're still bad and they're getting worse. 18 years old and rapidly approaching middle age? Say what? Your muscles are feeble by Mars standards. I'm not middle-aged and I'm 45. Thank you very much. I plan on living longer. 18 years old and rapidly approaching middle age. Your muscles are feeble by Mars standards. They wouldn't stand a chance on Earth. You're no Earther. You never will be. A heart monitor beeps and then beeps again. The board tech scribbles a few notes and grants you work permissions. Healthy enough to strip holes in the boneyard despite everything. I'm with you. Close to the shifts after all, and you're going to get one. Oh, there was stuff above that. The IoT MedTech takes a glance at your chart, then at your body, then back at your chart. Immunosuppressed, low bone density, hypovolemic standard condition for a young spacer on K-Leg Station. Born and raised as you were in the weak microgravity of a 33-kilometer asteroid. Okay. Rude. Yeah, exactly. Skills and attributes. Shipbreaker, skilled in spaceship engineering, and skilled in zero-G ops. Put your best efforts. You dream of owning your own salvage ship still owning your own salvage ship still eludes you. You find yourself wondering if a change of strategy is in order. How will you spend your upcoming years? Live life and gain experience, tweak skills and traits. This gives me vibes of if anybody's ever played the Traveler RPG. And actually, I've never actually played the Traveler RPG. I've only done the character creation. I forgot to start my recording again. Tweak skills, invest time mastering useful skills or changing personal traits, typically used toward the end of career to fine-tune details, save some money. Review resume. I think we're just going to I mean, I guess we'll live life and gain experience. Queen of Diamonds on the river matches up nicely with your ladies. Turns your two peer into a full house. Wang, the guy who got you into this game, is out. The ancient Nigerian shipping magnate folds. The suit, who you guess is an off-duty military contractor by your demeanor, folds. It's just you and the high roller, and he's been trailing for a while now. Tell you what, he says, smiling faintly underneath his mirror shades. Let's make this interesting. He tosses a command key for a starship onto the table. The other players go from quiet to deadly still. His only out was the inside straight draw for the straight flush. And surely he wouldn't bluff with something so valuable, right? My choices are no thanks, fold, cheat, grab the key and run, or call him on a technicality. I'm an honest guy. I guess I call. We're playing for cash, you say. Look at me. Oh, I'm not calling. I'm... Alright, fine. We're playing for cash, you say, looking between the other players in bemusement. If you don't have the cash, you know what to do. He shrugs and takes the key back. You win this pot, but you can't help thinking you missed a chance to play better. Okay, sure. Ah, I made 300 bucks. Well, this was worth it. Interesting. So is seek ship and end career the where you start, I guess? Yeah, seeking a ship, selecting a ship ends career history. All right. All right. Well, let's live life and gain more money, I guess, or gain experience. When all's said and done, ship breaking and scavenging and hustling is a grind. What was once dangerous eventually becomes monotonous. This just so happens to be a phase of your life from which, looking back, you can't remember any interesting events at all. The only thing noteworthy about this particular period of backbreaking 100-hour weeks is that what you started doing to cope. How do you deal with boredom? Hacking, watch old movies, suit maintenance, fight club, go ship spotting, or electrician gig? Let's go with electrician gig. Or suit maintenance. I think suit maintenance would probably be useful. Propelled by an intoxicating blend of pride and masochism, you find yourself taking a second gig with Ayutimiwa in entry-level maintenance. Your job officially is to ensure the working condition of Ayutimiwa AO consumer-facing assets. But your new coworkers are quick to inform you that what you've actually become is the kiosk bitch. The humble kiosk, the OKLG is littered with them, the Royal Red Van Buren Pharma, the lime and gray Gig Nexus, the burnt orange of the AO refuel station. It's not lost on you that in the early days of the colonization rush, these might have been man jobs, each providing a salary healthy enough to keep at least one spacer housed and fed. But why pay a spacer for what a screen can accomplish twice as fast? Plus, you don't have to give a kiosk their death pay bonus after the screen is inevitably smashed to bits by drunk revelers in the OE. At first, the job doesn't offer much in the way of excitement. Faulty buy button on a pharma box at Noko Marina, quick slaughter job. Refuel kiosk in the port as a stuck slider, admin reset. Gig Nexus at Zikiwa Estates as a screen flicker. Hard smack does it. But soon enough, you discover a strange aptitude for electrical maintenance. Circuit boards begin to present to you as cities in miniature. The copper traces running like tiny roadways, LED diodes and flashing like traffic lights beneath capacitors, looming like the apartment subscrapers on Tharsis Landing. The gig doesn't last, but your fascination does. Now every time you pass a kiosk, you can't help but press your face against the vents, just to get a quick little look at the world inside. Hey there, individual. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're checking out Ostranauts for the very first time here. I've got $500. I think that's enough, right? We could buy a ship on $500, right? I mean, if we can't, you know, that's fine. 862,000. I'd like to have a small loan. Of $1 million. You happen across a seller trying to offload a Testudo Dream. It's a small shuttlecraft used to ferry passengers in local space. It's not pretty, but it has life support thrusters and even a few jump seats if you have friends you don't like so well. Might be just what you need to escape the daily grind as a shipbreaker. Ogiso's register has given this vessel an OSR of moderate, indicating that it is legal for sale but does not possess ship systems beyond basic travel and life support. So this is costing me a whole year to look at this ship. Payment per shift, 2,300. We are so going to run out of money. I can hear things most others do not. Huh. Take the ship. You're now the proud owner of a Testudo Dream. You can now reach some of the outer derelicts beyond the watchful eye of the yardmasters. Now that you're on your own terms, your next boot is up to you. Maybe score a valuable part or two for resale or reuse, pull down a platinum tier gig payout on a gig, or maybe even discover a ship discarded before its time. Whatever the case, it beats sweating in a suit all day for someone else's profit. Time to get out there and find your future. I'm feeling like I probably should have spent more time in the career. Let's go. All right. Welcome to the Ostranauts tutorial. This window acts as a companion to the tutorial objectives that pop up in the lower left corner. All right, so there's going to be stuff that I'm hiding here, and that's going to have to be fine. As you take your first steps through the world, you'll receive tutorial objectives, which will lead you through some basic mechanics. They will have links to articles like this one here with more information and context about their objective. You can mute these pop-ups with the mute button in the top right. Should I mute them? I don't know. Well, we'll see how they do for now. Toilet floor. Toilet floor? Oh, toilet and then the floor. Okay, fine. Overalls, shoe. Shoe. It wants me to unpause the world. I'm not done looking yet. I feel like once I unpause, then dangerous things happen. Find gigs at your nearest gig nexus today. Are you a gig pro? Ready to start taking and turning in gigs on the go? Subscribe to Pro Gig Status to unlock gig management tools in the palm of your hand. With some disclaimer info. Let's go. Pass, visor. Okay. Install things, okay. Paused again. I unpaused and immediately paused it again. All right, fine. Hold Alt to see hotkeys in nearby interactable objects. Press the left mouse button on your portrait or press I to take a look at the items you have. I don't remember if this is the right or left shoe. I'm sure it doesn't matter. It does. All right. We're doing fine. We haven't died yet. I got dressed. Can't beat that. Press the left mouse button on this window to focus on the objective's target. While following the tutorial, you'll be seeing a lot of these pop-ups flying around the screen. Once past it, they'll be less frequent. If that's not soon enough for you, there's an option in your PDA to mute tutorial notifications, blah, blah, blah. All right, I think I'm fine with that. Just mute tutorials for now. Dressed and ready, you're no longer barefoot. Exactly. Okay. Oh. Oh, all right. That's a bed, sink, fridge, door. Open. Door doesn't have power? Excuse me, everybody. I can't seem to open the door. All right, all right. Poster, bin. I'm sure there's an easy answer here. No power, eh? We have a drink pouch in there. All right. We have a tote, pressure suit helmet. All right. Conduit. Hope this does something. And the bar is going from red to orange. Maybe it's getting better. Hopefully. Why would they start me off in a ship that has no power? Seems like a terrible place to start. Toggle power. Hey! I figured it out. You all didn't think I could do it. The door to K-Leg Station slides open and you're greeted by the familiar aroma of station vendor fare. Spot prawns stir fry and suya curry, kebab of chicken and a yaji spice rub, Szechuan beef with pink peppercorn. Your head knows that the meat is aquaponic or lab-grown or worse, but your heart tells you that anything prepared by human hands is better than Trencher's chow. Tired-looking spacers circulate between the bunks, the refuel kiosk, and the breaker yard, moving in and out of the gossamer haze of cigarette smoke that is a permanent fixture on the station. The smokes are Sungara Viceroys, the breaker brand of choice. Folks here will chain smoke them unfiltered no matter how many times IO execs find them for overworking the CO2 scrubbers. Your new ship is waiting in port, not far from the kiosk hub and scrap shops. Once you find it, you can finally undock from this rock. If you want to strip ships for salvage, all you need are the hand tools you own. But you'll need a welder to start remodeling and repairing hulls. Either way, if you're lucky, you can finally start making a living. Something beyond the corporate-sponsored rat race of breaking ships for daily wage. A life you can call your own. Confirm. So this isn't my ship, huh? Start a conversation. Discuss recent activity. All right. Advanced NGN. Oh, negotiation. Okay. Awkward chit chat. I think we'll just leave. That's fine. Door's locked and won't open. Well, that's rude. Adewale Torres is unconscious. Adewale Torres has bad piloting skills. Well, that's certainly a feature of their skill set. Okay. No, go over there. Install. Right there. What's in my inventory? All right, whatever. It's fine. Sure, it's fine. It just tells me to install it. I was trying to help. you still telling me no? We'll figure this out eventually. I don't know why I'm heading towards the airlock. This seems like a terrible idea. Can we open that one? No. That door doesn't have power. It probably needs that thing installed that I couldn't get working. Suya cart, alright. Supplies. Trade. What you got for me? I need a welder, apparently. This is gonna take me a while just to read the list. Holy crap. Alright, a toolbox. Another toolbox. I'm sorry, $900? How much do I have? Do I still have the $500 I started with? I guess we don't need supplies for now. Watching a drama, fuel floor, licensees, gig nexus. Hey, we can get a job. I probably should find our ship though. I owed $192. I feel like $192 is really not worth it. Yeah, $227,000. I like that number. Use a PDA to take a recon photo of Elijah Salgado. Wait, hold on. Edgar Lambert wants to frame Elijah Salgado. This is just like out there as a job. That seems a little sketchy. It's worth a lot of money though, so it's kind of like I should find my ship. That door's locked. Oh, a door I can open. That's a toilet. Alright. We buy scrap, licensees only. Studying, Sean Knight. What's this? Door is locked and won't open. Is this my ship? It is my ship. We've got thrusters. Enough inventory. Don't crash. Hey, can we stop the alarm, please? You're gonna make me use WASD? Come on. Mitchell! Thank you for the resub. Also, help! I'm gonna die. Alright.
Behold
Anyways.
my mud brick.
It is perfect.
My perfectly shiny mud. This packed dirt is precious. Behold its flavor.
Cannot maneuver while the game is paused. Can you stop the warning, please? I don't even know how I'm supposed to, like, disengage docking clamp? Was that on here? Click target, rotate to BRG 0, fly to target, leave room to slow down. When range is under 5 kilometers, switch to docking screen. Comms, hail ship, select target ship, request clearance, line up rings, approach at VREL under 100 meters per second. When lights green, clip clamps. Shots for everybody. Okay. Well, this is... You believe nothing? Crashing is a rite of passage? Well, we're gonna crash. Alright, so docking clamps. I'm looking for docking clamps. Does this annoying beep sound good to you? Good, because that's what we've got. I see... Switch to comms console. Clamps. No clearance. Can I, like, clear the beep? I don't know. I can't. Yes. Yes, I can. Objective complete. Proximity alarm. I didn't actually solve the proximity. But sure. Oh my god, that is stressful. Would someone else like to pilot? Game screaming, player weeping. Exactly. You assume we're still in emergency? Nah, we're paused. We're fine. Hey, Dragon, how you doing? Tether, ship logs. All right, we're going to go back here. Map controls, RCS maneuvers, flying model. I love that there's this aid here. It is completely foreign to me. Like, I know a fair number of these terms. I don't know them in this context, and I'm definitely not going to internalize it on day one, so that's okay. All right. That does nothing. You're in pre-breakfast cranky time. Good morning. Well, good luck. Enjoy the breakfasting when it happens. Was that just a let's just see how much you panic check? Because I panicked. Pump, heater, battery, cooler. Bin. Go there. Inventory. What? I'm sorry, what? I left. All right. Where Where did I go? I have left the building, everybody. Apparently I went to do that task that I knew I didn't complete, but well, this is much better to have it figure out what we're doing. You're maintaining, good job. Like, am I supposed to do this task? I don't know, I guess we'll find out. I'm a helpful guy. I'm gonna open this door and there's gonna be monsters on the other side. You had an unexpected awesome feedback this weekend? After destroying your arms and almost puking, you're returning too much. Hey, I did it. Give me a woohoo, I did something. Ooh. Yeah, take that. Can I put it in my backpack? I put it in. Whoa, that is a knife. The instructor in the Veil Isis Wings workshop asked if you danced with wings before. I said no. She said you should totally perform with them and would love to see it. Oh, that's nice. All right, well, we've got a tactical knife that is 30 centimeters long. That is not a knife. That's a flippin' sword. Which is awesome because you saw a beaded lady themed belly dance Isis Wings performance and you were all bit. Oh, bearded lady. Gotcha. All right. We have a welder, everybody. And we know where... I don't know. Okay. All right, I'm starting to get the controls. I think I need to change it from WAS to can I do numpads? Camera down, camera left, camera right. Rotate camera 7, 9. All right. Done. Cannot rotate the ship while docked, by the way. So yes, you're going to learn a solo with that prop next for fun. Nice. You're bad you have plastic in your mouth that expects your speech. I get it. I get it. All right. Well, now we know where our ship is. Let's go back over here. Let's pick a job. I need an absurd amount of money. And out of all these jobs, this whole frame somebody thing is mighty tempting. As horrible as it sounds. I have to travel for 2.72 AU. Nice. Board the Juan Kiao Lounge Use a PDA to take a recon photo of Elijah Salgado. Return to job kiosk and turn in gig. All right. This is going to cost me $169? Like, all right. Dunkiao Lounge, Edgar Lambert. Oh no, Elijah Salgado. Take a picture of the right person. Paid gig, $168.48 USD. I hope it's going to tell me how to get there. Zoom range is 400 kilometers. I need to go astronomical units. Like, we're going to need to go way out. All right, now we're into AU. All right, excellent. 2.72, eh? I should have picked something closer. We're gonna die. Point of reference, Ganymede. No, that's not what I want. Hold on, where's my gigs? I'm looking for the Dunkiao Lounge. I don't know where this is. That's 5. That's 5. That's 3. None of these things match the thing I'm supposed to go to. Like, this is 2.72 astronomical units. That must be where I need to go. Go there. Engage. Ensign Crusher, set in a course. Target invalid. Okay. Progress through 6-hour shifts. Mortgage payments are due each shift. Oh crap. They're gonna repossess my ship before I even, you know, launch. Yeah, each shift. Dock info. No clearance. Well, I'll press that button and clear it. Request clearance. There we go. Shift better be 30 sol. No, it was 6 hours. That's what it says down here. Each shift is 6 hours. Mortgage payments are due each shift. I'm gonna be broke after 6 hours. A request undocking. Have a safe flight. Lamps? I got an achievement for undocking. Alright, shift to controllers. Go there. We're gonna zoom in a bit here to make sure that we can see what we're doing. Might be a good idea while we're close here. Holy crap, there's a lot of things around here, huh? I'm looking for a speed, something. Space turbulence. Yeah. Alright, hold on. I needed to zoom in more. At least I'm drifting away from OKLG. That's not the direction I want to be going, but that's okay. Let's... Alright. Well, that gives us our line of travel. Alright, alright, alright! We're in microgravity, everybody. We're doing a thing. I hope this isn't like an actual planet. We're not gonna hit the planet, are we? That's not a... Hello, Science Line. How are you? It occurred to me that that was a planet way too late in the process here. I'm not even sure it was a planet. Do I want any hints / tips? You are welcome to give me any hints that you want, except that I will probably misinterpret them or just fail to understand what we're doing. Thank you for the clips, Mitchell. You have a swelling body and your saliva is bubbling. Helenartho's lower right arm was demolished. Lower right leg was smashed. Lower chest was demolished. You no longer have a fractured rib. You are no longer coughing up blood. You are no longer bleeding internally. You are dead. All right. Hey, if I didn't die in my first day as a captain, I think this would be a failure of a game. It is clearly not a failure of a game. I like it. Let's start over. The only downside is I have to spend more time creating a character. I think I'm not going to worry about my looks in this case, and we'll just proceed into the career stuff. I think I'm going to pick a cheaper ship. Now that I understand that a shift is 6 hours long and that all that. Yeah, looks aren't needed if you pancake your face on an asteroid. Thanks. Thanks. All right, so it looks like this is similar to what I had before. I'm skilled in zero-G ops, which is different. My net worth is slightly different. Okay. So let's, You're approached by a coworker who has developed a less than legal method for making cash on the side. Apparently they have been tagging high-value salvage as junk in the system for the last 6 weeks. After the false tag, they leave the part on board the derelict and sell the location to the highest bidder. This scheme always involves the complicity of the breaker doing the final sweep, and today that happens to be you. The piece in question is a busted reactor, and you know it will fetch a pretty penny on the black market. It's a big take if you can pull it off, but there are risks. Gather intel, backstab, report to IO, or instigate violence. I mean, my bio mother is a criminal, and my bio father was a bartender, so that clearly means I should pick one at random. Useless like gravity and inertia. The shady deal, eh? Where's the option to just be like, look the other way? Like, yeah, which option is go along with it? Exactly. Intel. Yeah. All right. He declined the offer, but keep an eye on the involved parties. It's a good scheme, runs like clockwork. After a couple weeks, you know all the names, locations, and timings. You bring this intel to an IOSEC officer. They are shocked by the level of detail. It's not a career case, but it's close enough. Now you have a friend on the force, plus some valuable information to boot. New friend, Rebecca Cardenas, law enforcement officer from Namdi Azikiwe Station, K-Leg. All right. I didn't get any money for that, though. I don't like that. I mean, electrician seemed pretty good last time. Ship spotting. Super heavy lifter approaching Sunward High, inbound from Jade Rabbit. Commencing secondary retro burn. Note the indigo markings. She's a security contractor. Wonder what she's doing on Luna. Private cargo ship, the Zenith, taxiing to burn. Isn't that Captain Forrester's ship? Guess he's taken the Harbor Master's threat seriously. Check out Rimward High. 100 clicks. Someone's ignored the ATC. There's a couple of stunted pilots playing chicken over who gets right away. There's a traffic drone on intercept. Caleb monitors ships approaching and departing in a several million kilometer volume, so there's always something happening, and there's always someone watching. The shipping news is a chat server for the latter folk. They're quite happy to explain their jargon to a newcomer, and the complex orbital visualizations soon stop being confusing and become engrossing, even hypnotic. You learn a lot about how many ships come and go from a port, and what kind in the end. This makes you more valuable to AO, and you leverage that for higher pay in the breaker yard. Made 650 bucks. Nice. Like, how much money am I saving? Not enough. Shipbreaking is a nearly impossible grind, but you know enough with enough discipline you can leave each month with a little extra cash socked away, so you cut back on your drinking, swap a few kiosk meals for Trencher's chow, even take an extra shift here and there. It's not much, but by the end of the year you've got something that's beginning to resemble a nest egg. Do I? 1,300? My last monthly, or my last shift, my last mortgage payment was 2,600 or some crap like that. Hulks of blackened metal loom all around you as you ride the labor barge out to the boneyard. The barge is so overloaded today they've got some of you clinging to a cargo web full of locked crates. Crates with emergency supplies they'll no doubt deduct from your pay if you dare have an accident, but the armed guard's back is turned. I mean, I've already told on somebody I should report poor security. When the shift ends, you stop by your manager's office and let them know about the security leak on the labor barge. They appreciate the loyalty and tell you to contact them if you need anything. As you turn to leave the office, your manager tosses something to you that you barely managed to catch. It's a limited edition Ayo shoulder bag. Nice. It's a nest egg, but you're a quail. And I have a new contact. Excellent. I have contacts, people. All right, what do we got here? Queen of Diamonds on the river. Matches up nicely with your ladies. Turns your two-pair into a full house. Huang, the guy who got you into this game, is out. The ancient Nigerian shipping magnate folds. The suit, who you guess is an off-duty military contractor by her demeanor, folds. It's just you and the high roller, and he's been trailing for a while now. Tell you what, he says, smiling faintly underneath his mirror shades. Let's make this interesting. Tosses a command key for a starship onto the table. The other players go from quiet to deadly still. His only out was the inside straight draw for the straight flush. And surely he wouldn't bluff with something so valuable, right? I really don't understand, like, what about just call and lose? Like, why can't I have that as an option? It's a custom one, but it has no mortgage. I'm too much of an honest guy. I'm like, oh, call him on a technicality. All right. This is not me, but I'm going to grab the key and run. Consider the small plastic jewel lying on the table. Compare it to the tall but diminishing stack of chips that represents your buy-in for tonight's game. On some level, it's a no-brainer. You snatch the key from out of the pot, kick it off from your chair, and fly toward the door. The bouncer on the other side isn't prepared for you to bowl past him, sending him careening into a wall garden feature. Cries follow you out of the room and down the hall, and you hightail it to the dock. You'll make some enemies in the underworld for this, and you can kiss your buy-in goodbye, but the ship is yours. New enemy, Carlos, criminal from Newcal. New enemy, Logan from Newcal. New enemy, Ying, shipbreaker from the flotilla. Well, that's all I get. It's those three events. Okay. My career ended by getting a ship. But like now I have real money. Ooh, I have a backpack. It's not even a backpack. It's a tote bag. But it's a bag. It holds things. And that counts. Can I rotate ship while it's docked? Yes, yes. All right. Restore. I should take this toolbox with me. When I had this in the first one, I thought it was because I was an electrician. But apparently you just start with this all the time. It's fine. Mitchell, did I say thank you for the resub, by the way? I think I did, but we'll just be safe and say it again. Like, I feel like this is taking an awful lot of time, but the reality is it's counting in seconds over here. So I guess it's fine. And control time dilation. Right, I can fast forward and stuff like that. I don't think I'm going to be moving it faster anytime soon. The last time I moved the ship, I crash landed. That right there tells me I need to take it slow. Any job that requires me to fly a ship probably is not an ideal situation. Anyways, thanks everybody for hanging out today. Yeah, I think we will try to play this all week. We'll see how frustrated I get with it and how successful I am with it, but all right. Inventory. What do we have in there? A hacksaw. Nice. I'm trying to drag and drop, but I don't need to drag and drop. Solderer. All right, can we pick up? Nice. All right. Well, we didn't have that last time, so. What's in here? Ah, tote. Isn't this the tote that I already have? I'm so confused. Why is it in the rack? Like, if I go over here, I have the stuff in there, so it's fine. I don't know why it's showing up in the rack. All right, is there anything else in here I need? We've been drinking vodka, everybody. I have not chatted with Tellum at all. I have not seen him. Poster conduit. That's a light. That's a sink. All right. Open the door. Here we go. I'm joking about the oh, that doesn't even install it. Or doesn't have power. What did I do differently? Install. That's what I did differently. Yeah, no, I haven't seen Tell him at all or chatted with him. Hope his trip goes well. I don't think I'm at the point where I'm like, oh yeah, let's super fast forward. I think I work well on the pause and go. And go can be super slow, and that's fine. Apparently, when you're not good at electrician like I was last time, this takes a lot longer. After talking with your sister yesterday, she mentioned that Spokane was on fire and burning to the ground. You messaged him and he's fathering it now. Well, that's good. Yikes. I just want to say, I did manage to undock from the space station in my first run. I feel like that was a pretty good accomplishment, especially when that whole proximity alarm went off. I was just like, wow, that's a lot. All right. What? You don't have to repair everything in the whole place, you know. This door is worth 2,000? Where's my welder? They were slightly worried for family and friends. Some were in the evacuation zone, but they're okay. Well, that's good at least. I guess I could cancel this action, but this is good training, right? I am well groomed, but there is a line there. Also, this door has no factions. Now I'm really curious of what happens if I go over and start ripping out the doors of the space station. Something tells me nothing good will come of it. But that's okay. How long is this going to take? That's all right. I'm taking it slow, taking it easy. It's fine. Waiting for someone to walk through the door and be like, what are you doing? A real door might take 10 minutes or so. Yeah. All right, let's just cancel the action. It's fine. Inventory, give me my welder. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, I grabbed the welder already. Give me my knife. Where does that put that? That's in my toolbox. All right. Like, I'm sure I will get used to this whole thing of like right-clicking on things to interact with them and whatever. Supplies. You have nothing we want. How much money do I have? I have $0. Look at this fancy ship, huh? That's the nav station, thrusters. All right, well, let's get a job then. I don't know if getting a job is the first thing to success in this job, but that's what we're gonna start with. Cost $1. Excellent. Love it. Amanda McKinney is seeking secure and prompt delivery of a used scavenger license to Joseph Michael Price, who needs the item in question to complete a hostage exchange. Descartes Stevenson is seeking a skilled operator of romantic entrapment who can compromise Kennedy Proctor as part of a plan to smear them to the press. Emma Boyd is also looking for a skills operator of romantic entrapment. Lovely! All you people are terrible. Alright. Jan Hinton is seeking secure and prompt delivery of an aftermarket electrical box to Andrew Richardson, who is currently located on Porto Nuevo, 5 astronomical units away. But the payout is huge! I feel like I should not be that far out, though. At least not at the beginning. Not having a mortgage definitely makes a big difference in how I approach this game, I think. Amy Rivas wants to show Jacob Waltz how serious she is after Jacob Waltz cheated in a high-stakes poker game. Find and hurt Jacob Waltz badly without killing him. That feels a little close to home here. Like, I think it's pretty likely someone's gonna come after me for the same problem. Just take his foot. Alright, this one seems very reasonable. Pickup locker, K-Leg as a Kiwi commercial, drop it off at K-Leg, port as a Kiwi. Seems easy enough. So if I do it in 2 minutes 40 seconds, I get $143. If I do it in 53 seconds, I get $1,100. If only I knew where these things were. Done. Wrong pickup kiosk? Wait, what? I'm confused. So I had to find this as a Kiwi, as a Kiwi. thingamathing. Two scrubbers, planter, kiosk. The real estate broker, battery charger. Access transit. I should pause it while I'm looking around here. Kiosk. That's trade. Let's go over here. It says airlock. At least it didn't let me open it without a helmet on. That's good. What was up here? Starting to feel like the stuff I need is not here. Which leads me back to, we probably need to leave. But I didn't like take a gig though. I'm very confused about it. Oh, access locker. Guess what? I'm not going to finish this thing on time if I go over and I where am I bringing you to? K-Leg as a keyway commercial. These are different. All right, as a keyway commercial. Let's remember that. Go here. Oh. So as a keyway commercial, that's the flotilla. It is a different place on the same station? All right, thanks. All right, so what did it? Please visit the register kiosk at the end. All right. Where's the register thing? Licensees, we buy scrap. They better hope I don't go over and decide to scrap the ship entirely. Access denied. Buy a license? No, we don't have a license. Holy crap, 1 million? It would be lovely if I knew what I was looking for. Coffee machine. Alright, let me go back here for a second. Is a bounty board? Should I be looking at that? K-Leg Azakiwe commercial. But why doesn't it allow me? Up and right from the license counter. This is what I'm saying. You can tell me what to do. I probably won't know. Transit? All right. Your mom is out of order. All right. I want to go to 4 and bring it to 7. All right. This is a QH commercial. Stepping off the tram at K-Leg's commercial district, the difference is immediate apparent. It's not nicer, but maybe less worn out. Like less people come here, at least less rough and tumble types. The main point of interest here is the Port Authority office, a place where every captain inevitably becomes familiar with as they navigate the web of red tape surrounding spaceport operations. Usually you'll find at least a few pilots and ship owners slouched in line here, down on their luck, hoping for a break. The longer the line, the more likely the nice clerk is on duty. Lovely. Confirm. Shipbroker, medical kiosk, and colony embassies. This district also offers spacers with funds to spare, plenty of lavish means to part with their windfalls. The shipbroker offers mortgages on pre-owned vessels as well as derelicts from the boneyard stock. The Van Buren self-care kiosk offers medical products and treatments for acute chronic ailments. Embassies for distant colonies allow application for permanent resident visas, coveted for tax discounts and improved legal treatment. Unfortunately, the decade since the loss of Earth to the ablative cascade of 59... Wait, what happened? Has rendered colony interaction increasingly rare and informal and legal status highly coveted, let alone full citizenship. Legal status often confers local benefits such as cargo trade discounts and rights to purchase, private housing, and docking. Self-care. Bartending. Geek Nexus. So I'm going to assume that's where I need to go. I need to hurry up and get it over to port as a keyway. All right, ready, set, go. Access locker. Main event of this game is Earth gets space travel cut off by a space junk avalanche. Ah. I'm gonna ask about Mesca form later, but not now. Like, why is it giving me a sound? Access locker. Go! Do the thing! Let's get monies! My job isn't here anymore. Why is the time still going? I need to give it to him, not put it in the locker. All right. Access locker. Give me this back. I didn't give it to you. Pause it. Joseph Michael Price, eh? Hope I know who he is. Oh, Rebecca Cardenas. I know that person. Well, no one's on my ship. I know that. I'll just ignore that. I shouldn't be able to see where everybody is on the whole station here, but... Proven pool. I think I'm going to need to move. I don't see them. No one's in the bathroom. Can I... start a conversation? I don't want to talk shop. I want to talk about where to find the guy. All right, that's not really an option. Games are special moves that can persuade a target to yield a positive outcome in a high-stakes conversation. Talk shop. Thank you, Mitchell. All right, I want to leave this conversation. All right, one moment, everybody. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Honk, honk. Honk, honk that. So what I was looking for there was like some way to talk to them to see if I can get information on where to find this guy. Guess go over here. Carson Huffman. I am in Porta as a Kiwi, right? Like, so confused. Trevor Love, Toby Bernard. Yeah, that's where I am. Okay. Like, is he not guaranteed to be here? Could he be in a different section? Really should go up here. Donovan Fletcher, Ruben Poole. That one was locked. Julia Ho, Toby Bernard, Trevor Love. I'm gonna fail this job. Joseph Michael Price. This person doesn't exist. PDA. Use PDA. Can you go away? I see no price on this list. This person doesn't exist. Oh, do I need to give it to... Oh, hold on, hold on. No, Amanda McKinney is... Well... Like, am I supposed to give it to Amanda McKinney? Like, they're at least on this list. Alright, where's Amanda? At the gate thing, put it in the inventory, turn it in. I tried that though. Now it's expired. Excellent. Yeah, it says drop-off locker, so I feel like that's the right location, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do then. Alright, well, we failed something. Let's fail another. Actually, where is, top corner, my gig? Oh. But I can't turn it in because it's expired. Alright, abandoned. Moving on. Open gigs. Let's go. We'll figure this out. Romantic entrapment. Romantic entrapment. Courier to 5 astronomical units away. Locate his body on the salivating android. Inspect his body to verify the cause of death and return that information to the gig nexus. I think I need more time to do these jobs. All right. We'll try this one again. All right. This is basically the same job I just had. All right. So I need to go from commercial to port. I can't take it from here because this is the wrong one. All right. Go up here, access transit. I will keep doing this stupid quest until I manage to make it work. Your mom is out of order. Nice spelling. As soon as I enter anywhere, I just immediately pause it. Use. I see your goals. I see you. All right. Courier. No, not that one. Courier. Take the gig. Access the locker. Take the thingamawhat's-it. Access the transit. Can you run any faster, dude? Seriously, we're on a time thing here. Go to port. If I can succeed at this one mission, that's going to be good enough for me. Access the locker. Why are you giving me warnings? Pause it. Put this one in there. There's now 2 in there. That's fine. Jeez. My gigs. Turn in. Platinum tier payout, man. Wha-bam! Let's go! Alright. That probably was not very impressive to anybody, but hey, that was apparently $1,700. Alright. Let's pause. What do we have for goals here? Just toss that. Alright. Change roster permissions. Okay. Salvage collecting. I needed to... Since disturbances near Venus? Ominous. I needed to... according to the nav station, it told me I needed to go see something. Let's go back there, figure out how we can use our own ship. I can't wait to find out that the person who offered or who bet on the keys to this ship, Ojiso's register kiosk at your nearest station. Okay. So I feel like that's probably going to be in the commercial district, but I could be wrong. Maybe I should just buy a license. Need to resolve. It is better than a disturbance at Uranus. This is true. So what this doesn't tell me nice. We're at 7. Doesn't let me go to 9 or 10. You never went with this acquisition option. It seems to be advanced. Do you think there may be a problem with the transponder? Yeah, maybe. I was just trying to do something legally after I illegally stole the ship. It's fine. So here we have self-care. We have the bar top. I don't think this is where I would want to be. I had to register new plates for myself, yeah. Yeah, you might be right. I'm just going to travel all over this place. I think this is an interesting way to go over and like restrict sections of the space station, or pretend like there's more to the station than there really is by like having other zones that you can't get to. That is kind of neat. Red neons cast heavy shadows in the old Emporium, K-Leg's only leisure district. The OE is a relic of a former world, a portal to the halcyon days of the wildcat Nigerian colony before Earth's ablation cascade gutted the economy. Spacers come here to escape the bureaucratic grind, to imagine a world without bosses, to split a chilled bottle of Bismurtnaya even when they can't afford to. A dozen meters away from the shuttle stop, you see a knot of revelers gathered in the warm light of the Mescaform bar. Laughter and conversation float through Mescaform in a melange of English, Mandarin, and even Yoruba, rather. That last one might be a sign IO managers are mixing it up with the common folk. Whatever the language, the warm organics of human voices in close proximity is a welcome departure from the hollow echo of calm cheddar. One of the faces in the crowd is the Fixer. They're a known quantity in the station community, K-Log's portal to a system-wide, ever-shifting black market whose appetite for used ship parts and other rare salvage can never be sated. Wouldn't be too hard to get the Fixer talking. Just mention you have something to trade, and they're likely to be interested. So this is kind of what I was thinking here, is just like, like try to find something on the black market, kind of. I don't think that's the Fixer though, right? Sundries. Flask is 5,700. I suppose 8 liters is not small, but geesh. Not want to. He's got not. He doesn't want anything I have. All right. Apparently I'm allowed to walk back here. Shared homeworld. So like the conversation system here is something I'm not really getting at the moment. It may make more sense to me later. It's just not working for me right now. Where is this? Where am I going? Oh, yeah, I had to go around the bar again. Decoration, okay. Oh my god, stop. I hate to stop right-clicking. Oh, this is much better. I love the graffiti. I think the graffiti's a nice touch. So apparently this job you can just do over and over again. All right. In commercial. All right. Let's go over there. It's taking me a little while to get sorted on here, and that's okay. That is okay. Finding individual people is really difficult. Ask about his research project. Zen describes to you her need for collaboration with an independent scaver, not subject to AO's oversight. She's willing to pay good money for 20 scrap carbon fiber. All right. I should bring Zen 20 scrap carbon fiber. No problem. Where? I guess we're back to I need to take off with the ship. Go back to the port. Let's see about registering new plates. It's probably as simple as like going to the comms panel. Maybe it's something like that. The register kiosk. Yeah, I can't even request anything from here. Now the real question is, if I stole that guy's ship, why hasn't he just come after me? Like, transponder's a 2x1. I got there. I mean, I could turn it off, but that doesn't necessarily help either. It's not as simple as just like turning it on and off, right? No. Legal face and heart of a ship, a transponder transmits identifying signals to other ships and differentiates friends from foes. Penalties are steep for civilian craft failing to maintain a single active transponder identifying the vessel. This is part due to the danger of collisions with other vessels, but also since pirates often fly dark to avoid notice. Extremely prone to damage or uninstalling or tampering. Ship must also have a powered 1090 MHz antenna installed separately. Warning, dismantling is usually irreversible. So this doesn't give me any option to like change its settings or anything like that. I'm sure this is painful to people that know the game, and I'm okay with that. This tells me stuff. I don't have anything in my cargo. Alright, well that's fine. Supplies. I think it's just a warning. But I can't disable the docking claims. Oh, there's the diagram that said planetoid. I missed that. Oh, request clearance. Request undocking. Oh. Alright, fine. We can just leave. I may be committing a crime. What of it? And now it says no docking clearance? Sure, there's a faster way to scroll through this. Let's just pause here for a minute and pretend like we know what we're doing. So Turu, how you doing? Ragey Raid. Well, welcome on in. I am doing my best to play this game terribly. Hi everybody. Welcome on in. What were you doing today, Satoru? For those of you who may not know me, my name is David, or Tellen Artho. I am an author. I write books a lot better than I play this game, obviously. Yeah. I'm having my very first look at Ostranauts here, and I've died once. I might have run my ship into a planet, or an asteroid, or something. You know, it happens. Exactly how you feel about your run with Kingdom Hearts 1.5? Well, good job. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. All right. Asteroid, David. Let's go there. All right, but we need to back up. Back up. Why is it looking different than the other one did? Auto-saving. Yeah, you better auto-save. Objective complete. Crime warning. We're doing so good here. I don't understand why it's giving me this view instead of the other one. Not that the other one was better. Let's face it, I didn't necessarily do that one well either. Gray is a ship you don't own. Alright, where's the nearest question mark around here? Let's head there. Oh, too much, too much, too much, too much. I'm gonna fly like a... I think my issue at the moment is this isn't moving, but everything around me is moving. So I need to like get used to that sensibility, but that's fine. All right, we're going 700 meters per second. Cruising along. Left of the map, target data. Let's pause it while we talk about this. Left of the map, target data. This thing, that's what I was looking at. All right. First few lines are the target reference to Sol, and bottom is your reference to target. Huh. Well, I want to go here. Or here. We'll go here. That looks like a fine ship to do something with. We're going at a 700 meters per second. We're at 40 kilometers, 37 kilometers. Get my bearing to 0. VREL to whatever speed. 80 to 100 meters per second is docking speed. Yeah, I remember that. And this feels atrociously slow, but I feel like I could also speed it up quite a bit. No, that's making it worse. That's also making it worse. Oh, for crying out loud. I should probably not do this while also moving. Let's slow it down a little. Wait. I'm apparently no good at this. That's alright. What genre do I write? I write a lot of different genres, Science Lion. So my debut novel is a horror. The collection of short stories that came out before that is weird literary fiction. And then collection that came out before that is contemporary realism. I'm working on a fantasy collection. I also have a fantasy short story. And I have a science fiction short story that are all available right now. When I go to in-person events and I'm talking with people, I often start off by asking them what they like to read, and I do my best to match as many stories to things that they tell me as I can. The ones I have the hardest time with are people asking about like romance, because I don't really do romance. And the one that's come up a lot is like historical fiction. And then of course there's people that are like, oh, well, I read legal textbooks. I'm like, all right. I'm obviously not going to have legal textbooks. But yeah. There you go. All right. Oh. Now I want to go there. My bearing is 13. And getting worse. My VREL is 678. What does this do? The center one has stopped rotating? All right. Thank you. All right. My velocity relative to it is slowing down because I am still floating away from it, but I'm trying to reduce that. I still seem to be rotating an awful lot. For someone who's not rotating, I'm rotating an awful lot. Oh, I have to hold it down? Okay. Well, the bearing was so good. I'm gonna hit the one behind me Thank you. What am I going to collide with? These controls are extremely finicky for me. Approach at VRO under 100 meters per second. When lights green, click clamps. When range is under 5 kilometers, switch to docking string, comms, hail ship. Oh, we're not at 5 kilometers. No. Wait, why? Because my bearing's off again. Thought I was doing so good. And obviously the answer to that is, David, you're never doing that good. Alright, bearing is like spot on. All right. Hail ship. That one. Julia 4, number 2, hails V MVM. There's a fight on the station in your game. You're gonna swipe a wallet when they drop. That sounds dishonest. Whale ship docking? This sounds great. No, I don't want to do that. Main menu. Why are we all the way back here? No, I don't want to. First off, we're still flying. Where'd my ship go? This is us. Center on that, please. The 2-on-1 police beatdown. Wait, why? Why am I so far away now? How the heck did we get this far away? Go there. But I want to center. That's where I want to go. Oh boy. Okay. Why am I still like turning around and crap though? Okay. Now get closer. Unlock that? Okay. Don't be close. What are you worried about? We're still 2 kilometers away. We're fine. All right, where's the clamp thing? It's saying no docking clearance. How am I supposed to dock with this thing? Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. Hail ship request dock. I did that. It gave me nothing. Docking. Where's my little cheat sheet? What? Approach at VROL on under 100 meters per second. ... When lights green, click lamps. RCS maneuvers. Flying mode. All right. Line up rings. Dun 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 dun. Boots and cats and boots and cats and yeah. All right, all right. Getting a little close. Auto saving. So it says VREL under 100. I'm at 15, so I probably could have gone a little faster on this, but go easy on me. It's my first time docking with some ship I don't even have any contact with. This is suspenseful. Like, where's my ship radio? Can I have a ship radio on? Please? Please? It is gonna, like, go green at some point, right? A little faster is probably Mach 5. Give me a woohoo. Give it to me. Telenartho is craving something meaty. I need to already start not naming these people after me. The clamps out near docking ring engage and your hull resonates like a struck gong. While your sensors scan the vessel for data, you close your eyes and imagine the fortune that could await you on the other side. Perhaps you found a racing skiff, a nimble vessel with a lightweight hull pushed around by a top-of-the-line RCS package and a 4-can Myora Hydra intake regulator. Or maybe you stumbled on a multi-cabin pleasure yacht, an elite catamaran complete with a full bar and corridors adorned with yards of crimson and cream Van Hummel interiors. Or maybe it's just a dead freighter, a decades-old Testubo hauler packed with trash and sporting a giant hole where the reactor used to be. This is a junkyard after all. How's the game's writing? I see no reason to judge it. It has complete sentences. It uses a lot of jargon that should make sense to somebody who might be familiar with this. I do think it's a little hard for me to digest it and know what it means. Like, RCS is something that's come up a lot. I have no clue what RCS is, right? And like, there's probably ways I could have gotten that information from, you know, looking at wikis and manuals and stuff like that. I would love to have tips inside the game that I can just look at so I can see what it is. But, you know, is what it is. It's funny because a couple of days ago I was playing Battletech on stream. And Battletech is a world that I haven't... Excuse me again. I haven't done a lot with the world, but I've done enough with it to be able to understand the jargon of it. So this is just strange enough that I'm not processing it. So in general, when I see an acronym like this that isn't explained, I'm ignoring it. This is top of the line package. And I'll just have to deal with not knowing what RCS is. And sometimes that's going to be okay. And sometimes it's not. So, yeah. But like, if the character that I'm controlling is supposed to know what that stuff is, I need a way to discover that information without going somewhere else. If that makes sense. For the gamer, all you need to know is expensive? Yeah. All right. Whatever it is, you've got access to it now and a bit of time before AO6 security goons harass you. If you're a salvager, maybe you'll smash and grab rare parts to fence back at OKLG. Like, OKLG is another acronym. It means that flotilla, I think, but beyond that, I don't know. Here, let's go for a discount at the shipbroker, and any sweat equity you put into it after you buy it is yours to keep. You could even resell it when you're done for a tidy profit, or if you're an outlaw, you could always just steal it. Sometimes it can feel pretty good to stay one step ahead of AO's corporate security goons if you're willing to give up docking at patrol ports. So this is where I'm going to assume I should put on my okay. I'm just going to assume that. Cancel action. Close this. Oh, that is closed. All right. Open. Cannot reach that location. Airlock opening denied per roster permissions. Oh, there's a helmet in my way. Roster. I am allowed to open airlocks. Trash, trash. I guess I need to make a decision right now whether I want to repair this thing or if I want to just like scrap this door and start moving. I think I just want to scrap it and get moving. It's gonna be real funny if there's somebody on the other side of this door and I'm just like, hi. So, did I get anything out of that? Electrical parts, steel, mechanical parts. All right. I think we'll just wander around a little bit. Nothing in the bin. Dismantle it. Air temperature that is too hot. Suits are always too hot. Once again, thanks everybody for hanging out today. I do appreciate the help. I am happy to explore things until I bang my head against the wall, but I am also happy to have the help too. So appreciate it. CO2 is high. Apparently I shouldn't have done this. I feel vaguely unwell and flushed. Vented to space. I guess my question is, do I have any indication that there's atmosphere in here? But cancel action. Go there. Close the airlock. Get air info, right click a space. You get the compartment layer. So this tells me there's no atmosphere. All right. Just gonna sit here for a moment. Temperature's back to normal. Put the helmet back on. Go there. Oh, thanks for stopping in, Science Line. Why did I bring my toolbox with me? Oh. I guess maybe it makes sense to bring it with me. There's got to be a better way of doing this, so that's fine though. Put it right there. Already getting too hot again. Are they dead? I'm confused at what it's telling me. Is winded, fatigued from prolonged exertion, gasping for air. But are they dead? Leon Dennis is dead. Okay, so... yeah, they're just dead. I guess I'm not clear what I'm supposed to do now. Like, I can scrap various things on the ship, right? And then take random pieces back. This is going to take forever if I have to keep on stopping to get air. Apparently I should have gotten this skill. Come on, finish this one thing. Can you do this? And install a bin. Yay! Alright, pick up. No, what? Where's the bin? Oh. Breathing is such a burden. You're not wrong. Right, but what happened to the bin I just took off the wall? Oh, it's right there. All right. Just put it in the ship somewhere. I don't know. That seems like a nice place. There. You didn't actually put it where I wanted you to. Objective complete. Low O2 pressure alert. Only my ship had more space in it. All right, there we go. Take the gosh darn helmet off. Feel better now? But like, what do I do now? Like, I can... I guess I'll grab the other parts I put down. All right, let's put this on a floor somewhere. R. Ah, there we go. Can you just put it down? Can you just put it down? Perfect. No, not really perfect. toolbox is there. Excellent. All right. Um, just put your various pieces of clothing on the ground so it's out of your bag. Should probably be in your toolbox, but whatever. No, put it down. Fine, whatever. Put that back on. Go out here. Is it bad I just didn't even close this airlock? Yes. Oh, because it closed automatically. All right. So let's grab... Pick up stack. Pick up stack. Pick up stack. How much carbon fiber is that? 1. I'm supposed to get like 20. Pick up stack. Pick up stack. Inventory. Sure, we'll take that. Bins here. T-shirt with an ASCII skull print. I don't think I care about t-shirts, but we're gonna grab them anyways. At least we're not grabbing them off the dead bodies. What is this? Cloth. Nothing in that bin. T-shirt, ammo. Alright, I no longer care about the t-shirt. I don't really care about that either. I'll take the PDA. I don't think I care about cloth. Oh, here we go. Component. Yeah, let's take all that. I don't have any room for it, but take all of it. All right. Where the heck do I store all this stuff? I mean, I did grab that bin, right? I know it's not installed, but I can just throw stuff into a bin that's on the floor, right? No, I can't. You know what, dude? I have a toolbox. Install. this is not giving me enough information about like all right, now that I realized I can move that, that's much better. It doesn't tell me where I can install it. So I'm going to be throwing stuff on the ground. Oh. So it looks like I placed a single piece of scraps. We'll get this. We will get it. The interface is not normal to me yet. That's okay. Pick up stack. Why can't I place it there? The other one's there. All right, that worked apparently. I think it's telling me I can't place things on the ground when I'm too far away. Fine. All right, go back out there. How am I already at a low pressure alert? I don't know. Nothing in that bin. Dismantle. It's definitely going to take some time to get used to it. Like some of them at the... Like when to right click versus when to left click. Like when I want to move somewhere, I'm defaulting to right clicking for some reason. And I don't know why that is, but that is my default in my head. Your CO2 wouldn't be so high if you would just finish the job. Also, we didn't bring any food. I don't know why it didn't occur to me until just this second to be like, oh, I should have brought food with us. Experiencing mild hypercapnia? Are we gonna die here? No, move there. Stop right-clicking, David. Alright. I think that is gonna do it for me in that ship. Let's go over here. Yeah. What was that? Telling Arthur Gaines share another story?
I think of nothing. My mind leaps from mountain to mountain, that drifts upon calm water.
Hey, Eternal. We better make it back to, yeah, we're fine. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. See, we're fine. Also, nice landing, Eternal. You're experiencing cramps and tingling in your lower extremities. You'll lose consciousness from G-forces soon? That could be really bad. We're heading towards an asteroid, if you recall. Oh, this is not good. No, no, no. Why would they put that right next to an asteroid? Well, this was a lovely turn. Why would you ever undock from that station? Alright, well, we successfully died twice. I think that's okay. I don't think I actually prefer stealing that guy's ship. That just seems like a bad idea. So... Cancel action, tell Anartho. It gave me some sort of message about like something, but I couldn't see it, and it's too late. So a story to share. That's what it was. Oh well. I think this is going to take some time for me to get accustomed to it. I expect I will crash into that asteroid many, many, many times. But I am having fun, even if it's not necessarily like progress. So, yeah, what do you say we come back to this for the rest of the week? I think I can devote a week to this and see how it goes. And who knows? Maybe I'll actually figure out how to do things, you know, well. I wouldn't bet on it, but maybe. Anyhow, thanks for hanging out, everybody. YouTube, gotta say bye to you first, so thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you, and we'll check you later. And that one person on YouTube asked if I wanted tips and then never said anything.